Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Riot Grrl Radio. She's a new and up-and-coming frauditor, and not to mention, one of the very few female frauditors. Let's see her pull the typical frauditor script at the post office, and see how that goes. But before we begin with today's video, a quick announcement. I want to give a big special thanks to all of my new subscribers and channel members. And if you can, please hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, and if possible, become a member. It's a great way to help the channel, and it helps me out a lot. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Hey, what's up? This is Riot Grrl Radio, and this is my 4th ever audit.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
We are at the United States Post Office in Doylestown, PA. In Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Let's see how this goes. My last post office in, where were we? Quakertown. It went okay. It went all right. We'll see what happens today. I feel like I've been getting lucky with these nice police officers.
Yes, you have been getting lucky dealing with these cops who really aren't enforcing the laws as they should be. However, maybe your luck will run out today. Or, if not today, hopefully soon.
Okay, so here we are. Check out the building. Oh, it's pretty. Pretty. Ooh, fun fact about Doylestown, Pennsylvania. You know the singer Pink? Yes, Miss Alicia is from Doylestown, PA. Maybe she was in this post office. Maybe if you come to Doylestown post office, you'll see Pink.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
With this art back here, that's cool. I always love all the art. Okay. Here's another part to this that no one gets. The life in motion thing. Where when people see this video 100 years from now, they'll be able to see how we dressed, how we talked, what kind of cars we drove. There's also that part of this.
You serious?
Are you seriously thinking that your little YouTube video is going to be around in 100 years? Hell, there are movies from 40 years ago that, well, frankly, have gone missing. And I'm talking about the 80s. You're actually believing that this will last 100 years? No, it won't. It will fall the way of almost all lost media. Lost and never even thought about.
Okay. Oh, it looks like they have poster 7 right over here. At the Quakertown Post Office. The Quakertown Post Office, we had to find this one. And let's see. Photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. When used for public meetings, except where prohibited. That covers us. I'm free press, I'm covered. I'm glad we found that.
Shenanigans. I am calling shenanigans on you. You are not free press. You are a YouTuber doing a First Amendment audit. And not only that, you forgot one key thing. You need the express written permission from the postmaster or installation head to film there. But yet you and all of your other frauding fellows and ladies seem to forget that one key thing. That last bit of poster 7 you guys like to leave off.
It was a treasure hunt at Quakertown. package. Okay. Cards. I always wonder how much does it cost to rent out this federal property? Okay. And this is it. This is Doylestown Post Office. Ooh. I love art. I love it when they post art. At my library in Percy, they used to post art from all the high school students, and I was so excited to have my art displayed there. Let's see what all this stuff is. Okay, packaging, stamps. All right, there is no one here. This place is beat. It is beat. Ooh, now hiring. I hear they pay really good.
Maybe this is a sign from the universe that you need to put the phone down and stop frauditing and, well, get a real job. I mean, working as a postal employee would be a quite rewarding job. Good benefits, good pay. Depending on how the community's set out and how they deliver mail, plenty of great exercise. Plus, you'd be doing something productive.
Ooh. I wish I started collecting stamps like 50 years ago. I wasn't born yet, but it would be awesome. Huh. All right, this is it. What services they offer. Services, shipping.
Really? You don't know what a post office does? You don't know what services they can provide you? I'm calling shenanigans on that. You just got done editing and auditing a post office. So you should know by now. Some do have the extra benefit of being able to get passport services done there, but they all do the same: delivering of parcels, shipping of packages, selling of supplies for packages, and, well, thanks to the frauditors, being sworn by idiots with cameras to harass everyday citizens and employees.
Let me get my money out so I can get a stamp.
Please stop that, unfortunately.
Excuse me?
We're going to ask you to leave. This is a government facility. We can't have you videotaping everyone. So,
Okay, sir.
Leave or I'm going to call the police.
Number one, this is a constitutionally protected activity. It's a First Amendment right to free press, freedom of speech. Also, you have a poster on your wall over there that specifically states your rules and regs, and I'm allowed to do those. If you
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Dr. Cox is right. You are wrong. You see, you forgot the one key thing about Poster 7. You need the express written permission to film there. You could have gone outside and filmed. No problem. You could have filmed the mailboxes. No problem. But once you go towards the counter, you need the express written permission. And not only that, since he is an authority figure of the post office, he can ask you to leave. You refuse to leave, then that becomes criminal trespassing.
and look with me at the poster, or?
No, I'm just going to call the police.
That sounds great.
Sure.
They'll educate you on the law. Don't worry.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I just did this. I do this for a living.
Oh, super cool.
And I was at 2 post offices already, and the police don't arrest me, dude.
They're probably just going to ask you to leave.
They can't ask me to leave. They don't even have jurisdiction here, sir. The postmaster does.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Actually, you are wrong yet again. You see, the police, on the authority of the postmaster or the installation head of the post office that you are at right now, can ask you to leave. And if you refuse, that becomes criminal trespassing, and you will get a nice pair of shiny bracelets to wear. However, you're forgetting, just because you've had a little bit of luck doesn't mean it won't run out.
Let's hear this conversation. If you wanted to take it in private, you could have.
8 Atkinson Drive. That is the Boylston Borough. We're at the post office. Yes, I've asked her to leave. She is claiming it's a First Amendment right, saying that she doesn't have to leave if we ask her to. But we've asked her now multiple times to leave.
You asked me once, sir.
All right, would you please leave?
Please don't file a false police report, sir.
Would you please leave? All right, so that's multiple
Unfortunately,
times. Thank you.
Boom. Roasted.
My name is Gary.
this is called a false 911 report. That's what this is called. He keeps walking away so we can't hear. But I want to hear this.
She's white. Can't miss her.
I'm Native American, but thank you.
What was that? Oh, I said you can't miss her.
I know, I'm the big bad person with a camera.
She's wearing cut-off jeans and a blue shirt. No, I don't believe so. No, she seems worked up, but not intoxicated.
Worked up. Oh my God, if he saw me worked up, oh my gosh, he'd probably have a heart attack.
She seems to be here to antagonize.
Oh, of course. All First Amendment auditors are here to antagonize.
Yes.
I'm here to educate, sir. I'm here to educate, not instigate. And if you violate my civil rights, I litigate.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just getting my mail. No, she's just not her. She's not leaving when we ask her to. She's just here to.
How would he know why I'm here when he didn't ask me?
Ma'am, are you here for a reason?
Yes, I am.
What's your reason?
I have free press. It's a First
so
Amendment right.
She's just here to videotape people.
It's a constitutionally protected activity, sir.
No. What's your name, ma'am?
Excuse me?
Yeah, she's not gonna give it.
You're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right and my First.
Well, where do we begin? Let's start off with the basic. This is not a violation of your Fourth Amendment because he is not law enforcement. He is not trying to conduct an illegal search of your person. He's not trying to confiscate your identity. They asked him if he could ask you for your name. You refused. That's it. Not a violation right there. And he's not violating your First Amendment because if that was the case, he would have just taken your phone and destroyed it or thrown you out on your butt. But no. He's asked you to leave multiple times. You refused. You're now instigating and antagonizing him and making up these little snarky comments to him talking to the 911 operators. But this is what you guys do, isn't it?
He has to hold his ears because I'm so loud. Do I seem confrontational and argumentative to you guys?
Yes! Yes!
I'm wondering why this call is taking so long. Why didn't they just come right out? Maybe they know the law.
Stuff. First Amendment auditor. Auditor, yes.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm not an auditor, sir.
That's what you told me you were?
No, I did not. I said this is a First Amendment protected activity. I did not say I'm an auditor. I'm not an auditor, sir.
Shenanigans. I am calling the biggest load of shenanigans on this because let's take a look at what you said in the beginning of your video.
And this is my 4th ever audit. We are at the United States.
The old tried and true method of frauditors, of lying through your teeth. You just said you're here to do your 4th First Amendment audit. But now you're telling him you're gathering content for a story. Which is it? Are you lying to him or are you lying to your viewers? Because the distinction is, you're lying to everybody, to me.
Whatever label you choose.
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
You're lying.
All right, thank you so much.
Are they coming out? Yes? No?
Yeah, if you'd like to film me, I'm going to walk over here. So,
Are the police coming? Because if they're coming, I'm not leaving. I don't want them to think they have to chase me or that I'm running away. I also want you to see that I don't get arrested. Do you want to just take a look at your own rules and regs on? It's right there, poster 7, and it explains my photography rights right there, sir.
okay.
Are you the postmaster or who are you? Just a manager or? You the manager here, sir?
Why? Are you going to go full Karen and demand to speak to a manager? The Poster 7 rules and regulations when it comes to photography even specifies you need the written permission of the postmaster or the installation head to film there. And it's like you're hoping the cops aren't going to arrest you. You have this narrative in your head that you think you're right when you're actually wrong.
You don't answer questions? Like, you do have cameras in this building, correct? What's the difference between mine and theirs?
Theirs actually serves a purpose, and yours is meant for clicks and views on YouTube.
Okay. All right, awesome. There's no one even here. That's what's funny.
So why don't we keep the camera on me over here?
Well, now that you said that, I'll go this way.
Yeah, guys. I'm sorry. The police said don't interact with her, but
See, that's creating your own privacy. That's what that is. But you know what? If someone said, could you please not put me on camera? You know what I'd do? I'd say, okay, no problem. I'll cut you right out.
they've made it very clear they don't want to be on camera. They just don't want to communicate.
No one's made it clear to me that they don't want to be on camera, sir.
pulled the
Until
camera.
right now, this patron.
Yes, and the other people walking away from you haven't indicated that?
No, they have not.
Okay, sure.
And I have it all on camera. You know, film doesn't lie.
That's fine. Come
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Coming anywhere with you. Like, why do you think you have any authority to exert over me? You're not my boss. I don't work here.
on. That's super cool.
What's super cool? That I'm fighting for our rights? Do you care about them at all? Do you care about the Constitution? Do you care about freedom of religion? I'm fighting for our rights so that they don't disappear, sir. Are you the postmaster?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let's clear something up real quick here. You are not fighting for our rights. The men and women in the armed forces who enlist and put on a uniform are fighting to protect our rights. You are not. You are just a frauder with a camera. So let's just jump ahead to where the cops show up and deal with you.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Hi.
May I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, it's Bolander, 208.
Thank you very much. I respect you being professional.
Thank you. Yeah, what's going on?
She's just in here filming and won't leave when we've asked her to. I don't know if that's anything you can do, but
You guys closed in?
no. But she doesn't have any business here.
Right.
He didn't ask me if I had business here. I actually do. I was in line to buy stamps, sir.
Okay.
I did ask her that.
Can you buy stamps?
I can. I mean, this is also considered business. It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay. As long as you're not interfering with normal business.
Correct.
Fine.
Thank
Like
you.
you can't block doorways and sidewalks.
Right.
Usual stuff.
Yeah, I don't go in restricted areas.
Right.
I'm not harassing anyone or being disorderly. I'm keeping my voice down. I'm treating everyone with respect and talking nicely.
Yeah, it's just,
He called me an auditor. He
Right.
called me an instigator. He called me all these things. He doesn't even ask me who I am or what I'm doing.
okay.
Why does...
Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans yet again. He did ask you for your name. He did ask what you were doing there. And you gave him snotty and snarky attitude. You did say in the beginning of the video, and I've proved it in this video, that you're an auditor. You're not gathering content for a story. And the cop is wrong. They do have the right to ask you to leave. You're violating the rules and regulations of the post office by not having written consent to film there. But let's see what happens.
Doesn't that matter?
Well, if you're not committing any crimes, why does he need to know who you are anyway?
Good question.
didn't
Why
ask.
does he need to know who I am and ask for my name?
You just told me he didn't ask you any of those questions.
He did on the 911 call. I have it on camera, sir. I'll replay it for you if you want. And isn't filing a false 911 report
Well, it's
an
not-
actual crime?
If it was false, yes. If you weren't actually here, yes, it would be a false one.
It would be a false one if he's claiming that I'm harassing, I'm instigating,
said
I'm
that
a
you were
First
here.
Amendment auditor. He said all these things. I have it on camera, sir.
Well, what I got from the 911 was that you were here and I needed to come talk to you.
But you were dispatched for what? Like suspicious activity or harassment or...
No, somebody here filming.
Okay.
So I came to see what was going on myself.
But obviously you know our rights in the law.
Yes, I
Thank
do.
you
That's
very
what I'm
much,
trying to figure
sir.
out what their rights are as a business owner.
I'll show you.
Whether you can be inside or outside.
Their laws are right here. It's called Poster 7. I tried to show it to him. He wouldn't listen to me. Rules and regulations governing postal property, photographing, right here. I am free press. I am the news.
Don't you have to have a press pass for that?
What government agency issues press passes?
I don't know. I'm not part
It's
of
not like the DMV, you know, where you get a driver's license?
Right.
Like, I could print one out and throw it around my neck, but that would seem silly. Because I'm an independent journalist, so I'm my boss. If I had employees, I'd give them press passes and make them wear them, but
I see.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not in the press. I don't know.
Right. But I tried to show him this, and he wouldn't listen. He just called you guys.
Let's see.
Well, we're waiting.
You know what an officer just said? He said, okay, if Leonardo DiCaprio can't stop cameras, how could you guys?
I didn't stop him.
Do you know what I mean?
Still filming.
Trying to. He tried to. He told me to turn it off, that I couldn't film in here. He made a false police report on the 911 call, and guess who's gonna see it? Everybody.
We are asked to call the police if someone's filming the video.
You didn't get the Homeland Security memo that was sent out to everybody in 2018 about First Amendment auditors?
All right, Miss, I'm not going to ask you your name just yet. Would you come over here real quick? There's another line I'd like you to read.
Yes.
This part here about disorderly conduct,
Right.
okay? Otherwise tends to impede or disturb the public employees in the performance of their duties. These are public employees, and by you being here causing a distraction, now they're wasting their time talking to me.
I'm doing something that I'm allowed to do.
Okay.
Is this officer finally going to arrest her? Is he going to do his job and toss her out? Let's only hope.
Right?
Yes.
It's legal.
Well, to a degree that you're disrupting their business.
I'm not disrupting their business. They are disrupting their own business. If they just went back to their job, everything would be cool.
Okay.
Why can't they just ignore me, let me exercise my right, and I'd be out of here? But no, it has to be a problem. You got to call the police over a camera?
So what is the audit? What do you, it says First Amendment.
What am I trying? No, he said
told
that
you
I'm a
auditor.
First Amendment
You're not an
auditor.
auditor by your
I'm an
own
independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm doing a story on Bucks County. I'm doing a story on First Amendment auditors. I'm doing a story on Percy about the amusement park that used to be there. I'm a journalist.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop you fucking lying.
I actually have like questions and stuff, like,
And stamps.
but I'm not trying to bother anyone or get in the way. And like, I know what my rights are. I know what I'm supposed to do.
So this
I know
became a
there's
big deal out of
limits.
nothing. Right. So this became a big deal out of nothing.
Right. It's just, I wish they just would have went about their day and I went about mine and everything would be done.
This isn't a normal business. That could be part of the issue. This is, well, it's part of the government, right?
Right. And you don't even have jurisdiction here, right?
It's in my town.
It's in your town, but you don't have jurisdiction on federal property.
That's for. It's time for.
Wouldn't that be the post office and the postal police?
The post. It says special.
Yes and no. You see, the local police departments would actually have some jurisdiction there on behalf of the property management, i.e. the installation head or the postmaster, giving them the authority to trespass you and remove you from the property and allowing them to conduct investigations there if they need to. Federal police, or in this case, the Postal Inspector's Office, would be involved if, and this is a very small if something was going on with the mail service being involved in a crime. You're forgetting, because I think you've watched too many of these Frauditor videos and got the idea to do it yourself without looking into what are your consequences if you break the law here.
Special police on that paper that you pointed me to.
Right.
So I'm not sure who the special police are and how you get a hold of them. But.
No, don't you contact the postal police or the postmaster general?
I cannot contact the Postmaster General. We can contact the postal police or postal inspection. So.
Okay.
We were told to call 911.
Right.
Okay.
Because you're in my town. Yes.
Yeah, it's a shame. Who told you to call 911? Like, why aren't more people educated? Like, this is why I'm out here. Why don't you guys know
this?
this?
Usually an issue.
Huh?
This is one of those situations where it's a very low frequency, high probability of failure. We don't deal with this very often because normal people come in here, buy their stamps, and leave. We're not accustomed to
I get
answering
it.
these questions because they never come
I'm an
up.
actress. I'm a photographer. I'm used to a camera. You're used to a camera. I understand that we are and they're not. But that's part of why I'm here, is to educate them on what our rights are. Because I feel like if we don't, they go, it's like a muscle, right? If we don't exercise it, it disappears. Like, I remember before seatbelts were a law, right? And people were horrified that their choice was taken away, even though it was the best thing for them, right?
Yes.
But now we get into our car, we slap on our seatbelt, and we don't even think about it. Right. Another thing, security cameras. I remember when the first security camera went up. My grandmother took me in the store horrified. Cover your breasts, don't bend over. Who knows who's watching a camera? She walks into a store and she doesn't even see the cameras anymore. This is what happens if we don't stick up for our right. They just disappear. And the fact that no one knows them, I feel like is sad, especially when it's right on their poster.
And I think it's sad that you're this delusional. But we have come to the part of this video where I have to end it. Sadly, she is not removed from the post office. She is allowed to conduct her quote-unquote business. And I don't know exactly how old she is, but to remember when seatbelts became mandatory and the first security camera, I'm not buying it. But if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please become a member. It helps the channel out and it helps me out. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. I want to give a special thanks to all of my channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you.